Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Ghostdog back in the house with another NCAA College Football 25 video. We're coming in today with the Dynasty Deep Dive video. I have not watched this in full. I've watched pieces of it here and there. Watched some of it, watched some reaction from other people, but I haven't really been paying that much attention because I was planning on doing this yesterday when it dropped, but I got busy, and so I wanted to get this done today so I could have this out to you guys ASAP this week. So it's a 6-minute video, so we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to hit this play button.
With EA Sports College Football 25 back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty.
Okay, so I haven't played NCAA football probably since NCAA 04, I think. Yeah, I think that was the last one I played. So I don't think Dynasty Mode was a thing then. And so my favorite mode, I don't know. I'm going to keep watching this from what I've seen and read. I don't know if this would be a mode that I particularly would be a part of, but let's keep watching.
Online Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff, recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique.
Okay.
College football has seen...
All right, so with NIL, which is one of the big things that I think pushed this game back a little further on my state than they initially wanted it to, but they did that. Yeah, so 32 teams, 30 years you could do this. Okay, let's keep watching. You got the transfer portal, you got your NIL deals, you got all that. So let's keep watching.
Seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff, and you can play it first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the college football playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football, and in a world of unlimited training.
Before we go into this recruiting thing, so it looks like it's going to be coach-based, and that's kind of what I'm reading, and that's kind of like, well, how does that work? How does the coach-based thing work? I'd be more interested in taking a look at that.
Transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades, like proximity to home. All
right, so there's 14 different things based on what this is saying that the recruit will look at, that their rating will fall a certain way. I guess there's certain things. Let's just keep watching.
Time and brand exposure. So you'll need to discover how your program's pitch grades align with your recruit's desires, in addition to scouting for talent. Some players have a deal breaker requirement, and if your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out.
Okay. So as you're going through the recruiting process, if that recruit's like, nah, I'm not even interested based on what you gave me so far, or I'm not even interested before you even approach us, they'll just completely lock you out. So that's kind of, I mean, it's real life. It's realistic. It's how it is in college, right? Like, there's certain teams that certain players don't want to play for, or certain things that they are looking for that a certain school can't offer them, and they're not going to talk to you.
Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay. track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5, to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience, like pairing a quarterback visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time.
So this definitely feels like you're more of a coach than playing the game, but this is, some people really like this mode from what I can hear so far. I don't know how big I'll be into it, but I'd like to know more. So let's keep looking at it.
It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason to round out your roster with talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home. Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football. And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership and set custom conference rules, set up divisions, and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite.
Okay.
We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job.
All right, so it does look like it's more about the coach. Not a mode that I'm particularly hyped for, but if that's what it's going to be. But let's keep watching.
Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach, or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the 3 base coaching types to start. Your coach type will determine what coaching skill tree you start with. From there, the abilities you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or if you...
So this is essentially like playing like Spider-Man or any of those games where you have to add skills to your level. This is that version of that. It sounds like where you will add those skills as you go along, whether you start off as a coordinator or a head coach. I kind of like the idea that you can start as a coordinator and work your way up. But sometimes if you're going to go in right in as a head coach, you probably want to take if not a top tier program, a team that's not far off the top, so that you can just keep growing it and kind of just punish. Let's keep going.
You build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here will matter to your program's success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater.
All right, so those 3 abilities you talked about early on, so that tactician, the recruiter, and the motivator. So if I decide that I want to be a defensive coordinator and I'm more of a motivator and the head coach has that same mentality, then that's going to stack for us. Or if I'm more of a tactician and he's a tactician, that's going to stack. But you want to kind of bounce your staff probably a little bit, or be on a more balanced staff, so that if two of us are one, that third one can't be the same. Otherwise, you're going to lose something somewhere. So we probably, in this mode, that's probably what you want to do. Let's keep watching. We got about 15 seconds or so left.
Well, that's it for today's deep dive into Dynasty Mode in EA Sports College Football 25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle.
Okay, so that's it for the deep dive reaction. Again, if it's based on just coaching, not something that I particularly feel like I would do, but maybe we have someone out there who is not necessarily a game like a EA Sports or just a sports in general player, but wants to be involved in something like this. Maybe they think they would be a good coach, and have fun, drilling through that and kind of looking at that. Then that could be something you definitely could do. If you want, I will have in the link of the description of this video the EA blog for the Dynasty Mode. It is a very long blog, otherwise I probably would cover it, but it's super long. And I know my super long videos don't tend to do very well. And so we're already at the 11-minute mark. I don't want to take too much more of your time. But if you are new to the channel, make sure you are clicking that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. Follow me not only here on YouTube, but also follow me on Twitch for more videos. Also, make sure you're hitting that like button. Show your boys some love and support. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Until then, it's your boy Ghostdog signing out. Peace.